veteran drivers stamp their name on the headlines here tonight? Or will an underdog sneak through the cracks and deliver a first career win here at Ford Field? Only time will tell as the field is set and ready to go here in the Motor City.
We have 10 drivers, all very hungry for wins here. Starting on pole is series owner of ERS, Runke. Very fast in Heat 1. He is looking to get his... Actually, I don't know if he's actually won an ERS before. I know he said he used to race in this at one point, but that's something I do not know. On the outside of him, we have Heat 2 winner Jessica, who won Daytona earlier this season. We have Bushwhacker Nano in third, looking to get another ERS win. Well, I think this will be his first D4 win, actually. If you were to win today, had a bad run at Five Flags earlier this season that took him out from there, as he was going to win and then hit the pit wall. Very unfortunate. Starting fourth, we have one of our championship contenders, only 5 points back in third place, Ron. He has been very fast so far today, looking to get a win here at Ford Field. Starting fifth is now the points leader, Real Max Danger. Missed a race, but gets to keep that points lead, but he is tied with Meme Star for points, but he breaks the tiebreaker with that win that he got at International Space Station. Guillermo, one of the fan favorites of the series, starting sixth. Hasn't had a lot of luck here in D4 so far. Lots of DNFs, lots of DNQs. Looking to change that around here in the heart of Detroit. Starting in seventh is Missouri. He is just very glad to be here today after winning the LCQ, after losing connection multiple times in the race, hoping to get a win here tonight. Banana Joe, Poot's brother, has been doing well in his first row racing experience. I believe this is one of his first experiences with row racing. Beautiful 91 Yahoo Chevrolet. Hope we get to see that in victory lane sometime soon. And one of the underdogs, Drag, showed up to a lot of the races so far. He has not had a lot of speed. He's DNQ'd a few times, but he is here tonight, and he is ready to try to get his first win. And the fan vote went to David Ryans, who rounds out the field. Always good to see him racing. Hopefully he can get a good run for that 50 Nutrien Chevrolet. That is a rundown of the field. We have 75 laps here tonight at the short oval. I'm not exactly sure how long this is, but it's at least 2 football fields long. At least. Probably 3. We're going to be getting going here in just one moment. Are the drivers ready? Countdown has been initiated. Green flag out in the air. And Mascas in the back as Guillermo hits the death wall.
Let's see if Guillermo has all 4 wheels on that car. Carnage on the backstretch.
Absolute carnage everywhere as Jess is turned around backwards. We're going to try to keep it going.
Jess is driving like Toe Mater out there as she's got the car righted now. But that was a crazy start to this event.
As Nano hits the wall as Ron gets a wall clip there. And they are just training right now from third on back.
Runke and Max up front, 2-car break.
That's a huge hit. Huge hit. That's a caution.
And that is definitely curtains for Ron, as he took both front wheels almost off that car. He took, for fact, one of them off.
That is unfortunate for Ron. He is going to be the first casualty here at Ford Field.
And he looks like he's driving one of the Flintstones cars, as he could probably walk that car around with the front of that car off and the bottom shaved off. And now we can use Ron as the commitment cone for this race, and I'm kidding.
Trying to clean the track. Although for the main event, we will be counting some caution laps, because this would go way too long if we didn't. We will not be counting caution laps under 10 laps to go.
It would turn into an endurance race if we did if we weren't counting cautions like the heats and LCQs, but that would be interesting nonetheless. But this race has delivered thus far. Not very many laps run, but already one driver out, and that is Ron. And he's dancing on the wall. Obviously, you can see he's very pained to be up there, but he's just having a good old fashioned time here at Ford Field. So all the drivers are saying are here, and we're about to get underway. All right, we're moments away. Here we go. Green flag, and the restart is green.
Drag tried to give a shove there to Guillermo. It's not going to work. It's just going to get shoved into the wall.
Jess has been turned into a open wheel car as the front is completely exposed. All four tires
Yeah,
are on the car.
there's too much debris on the track, and I don't know who got that.
Oh.
I think Nano might have gotten that. Yeah, I think Nano got that.
I think it was Nano by a hair. But Jess has now been the second victim of Ford Field's death walls here, as Ron was the first, and now Jess has turned into an open wheel machine, along with the 9 car of Drag. Drag just trying to survive here and get his first career win at Ford Field.
As Missouri is taking a pee break, good luck getting to the bathrooms with the amount of long lines here.
Capacity of Ford Field, 65,000 strong here today. Obviously, the home of the Detroit Lions. Many big events have been hosted here in the history of Ford Field, along with this event here. Hosted the Final Four in 2009. The largest ever attended event here at Ford Field took place in 2007, and that was WrestleMania 23, with a capacity crowd of 80,000 people filling the inner bowl and the stands.
We did have SummerSlam come here not too long ago as well.
That is true. And the Super Bowl did play here as well. That is correct. In 2006 Super Bowl 40, Pittsburgh versus Seattle. The final score, Pittsburgh 21, Seattle 10.
The closest the Lions have ever been to a Super Bowl.
That is true.
Well, that could change this year. That could change this year. Let's hope Perez green flag is out.
All right. Nano on the point, but Max to the inside and going to steal it.
And Jess goes around in the back.
Oh, and the 88, or is that the 88? My bad, it might be. And Runke going to take it 3 wide for the lead. Oh, he puts Drag into Max, and Runke's got it. Drag going to try to answer here. Runke's got a couple wins under his belt. Drag has never won a race here in ERS, and he's challenging the best. One of the best, I should say.
As they are training on the outside 4 cars of Runke, Max, Nano, and David. Drag is trying to beat them. As Banana Joe hits the death wall, he's going to continue.
Let's take a look. Oh, Drag nearly goes around off the front bumper of Runke, I should say. Oh, and Drag has caused a pile on the outside lane. Max and Nano get around it and avoid it, and Runke's going to push Drag across the line in what place? 6th place. Poor Drag just trying to race for a victory here up at the front, but gets turned by Runke, and what can Runke do? He's just been held to the outside with 5 cars behind him, I should say. But Max led back to the caution, with Nano in 2nd place. They're able to avoid the crunching and banging and beating and crashing here at Ford Field. And I'm really surprised we haven't seen more cars out of this event.
I think they're trying to hold it to the end here.
Every caution, more and more cars turn into open wheel machines on the front end.
Yeah, the 9, 91, and 45 are all in very bad positions at this moment.
And Max is correct. There are many cars on the brink of DNF here early in this race.
Well, you know how the saying goes. You can't have shit in Detroit. You can't have a clean car here either.
That's true. Front bumper, never heard of her.
bumper? I hardly know her. Green flag is out. Man, those modifieds get such good restarts, but they are so unstable. As Nano's going to look for the lead as Jessica goes over the top. Oh my goodness. She is getting dragged. She keeps it going.
Jess pins Runky into
And Guillermo and Runky into the death wall.
I
That's
don't know
going to be
why
a
I keep
caution.
saying, but it is Runky. Oh, and Jess nearly goes up and over again.
Jessica's going to end up outside of the track at this rate.
Jess is trying to get style points, but that won't win her the race here tonight. She's got to keep all four wheels on the ground if she wants to win here at Ford Field. Runky now with a front that's got a prong on the front of it. He's trying to poke some people in the butt here to get him out of the way if he can. That'll be his method of madness here at Ford Field. And where is... Oh, there is Jess. I thought Jess was outside the track, but she is still here. Might be a little foreshadowing for later, but we'll have to wait and see.
I clipped it. Don't worry, Max. And even though I didn't clip it, I am recording, so... Good restart there as Nano's going to look to the inside, but Jess gets turned around. Jess almost gets lifted off the ground there.
Runky nearly almost went down pit lane there as he clipped that inside wall. Nano and Max up at the front, but how about Missouri? We talked about him a lot earlier, about his miserable day, but he's trying to change his fortunes as he is in third place, going for the lead here in turn 3.
Smartly backs out of as Max gets DNF'd.
And that's 3 wheels, not 4. And that is going to be the...
And Jessica's gone over, too. We have a double DNF.
She almost crossed the line on her lid, and I don't think I've ever seen a car almost complete a lap upside down here at Ford Field, but Jess is trying to become the first driver to complete one upside down.
We have lost Drake, and we have lost Max.
And Jess says, who needs 4 wheels when I've got a roof?
Oh, I forgot. I gotta do this. It's that one.
And she did very well get Newman. And that is just a continuing product we'll probably see here with these open front-end vehicles and their propensity to throw each other off of the speedway. We'll have to see if anybody can claim the prize of trying to take out some fans here at Ford Field, but definitely have enough time to make that happen. So keep your eyes peeled
for Nano to get back. I want to take a look at what happened there because I don't know if I have a good clip of what happened.
Trying to change his fortunes as he is in third place, going for the lead here in...
Yeah, looking as Max gets hit. No, I do have a clip of that. I was so busy looking at Max, I didn't see Jessica flips upside down, just clips Drag at the worst possible place. Sends him into the death wall. Very unfortunate. I'm gonna post that clip real quick. See, Nano's back. Oh, I need to touch Guillermo real quick. There we go. What is going... There we go.
All right.
My Roblox the issue where if I like click out of it and come back, you guys will be like the chassis and you will be in like completely different positions than the actual body of the car. Why? I don't know. But it only changes if you like touch where they're actually at.
The fans are trying to be like Matt Kenseth at Watkins Glen, trying to get signatures under the caution flag period. right, and we're about to get things back going here at Ford Field.
We are a quarter of the way through. The countdown lagged a little bit there. I don't know what that was.
Missouri goes from outside row to already back to fourth place with
It's,
Jess challenging to the inside.
and Jess
There's
is
David
gonna
Ryan.
take the
Jess.
lead.
Oh, and Jess leads the lap sideways. Jess is the show and nearly up and over. Oh,
And she's out of the track.
Jess is the show here at Detroit, but we're going to see who's going to get back to the stripe in the lead. It's going to be Runke, followed by Missouri, Nano, and David Ryans, and rounding out your top five, Banana Joe.
Her car stays not in, keeps out of the grandstand, so the fans are safe for now. But oh my goodness, what a unfortunate event.
Jess having to be pulled back onto the race course, but Jess lives to see another day. Unfortunately, she didn't take out any fans, but they were definitely close in the first and second row of getting a tire in the face and a car in the face.
And Jess has been returned.
All right.
Jess finally crosses. Let them line up, then I'll change laps.
7 cars still in this event. We started with quite a few more than 7 cars here, but it definitely has eaten up the field here as Jess gives a shove to that 91 car. Wonder what that was all about. Banana Joe on the receiving end of that.
Waiting on Missouri. Ready, and here we go.
All right, Runke with an amazing start here on the restart, but Nano right behind. Oh, David Ryans is in the death wall, and
Nano also got in the death wall there as well. There is way too much debris.
Runke's going to lead back. Missouri second, Jess third, Banana Joe fourth. And how about that? And Jess gets fifth there.
This is definitely short track racing.
Definitely what these drivers signed up for.
There's a hood on the outside of the track. I'm glad fans didn't get hurt.
And that'll be a good piece of sheet metal to get signed, I'll tell you that. Some lucky fans got a prize at the expense of somebody else getting whacked with it.
I think, oh, we got a big piece over here. Fine if you want. Oh wait, there's a Yahoo piece right here.
All right, still 7 cars left, but I feel like in either this caution, upcoming caution, or the next caution, we will see somebody retire. Who it'll be, I'm not quite sure, but there are definitely a couple drivers it could be.
We've had a lot of debris cautions that have come out for people hitting death wall, but at the rate we're going, we're not going to get those cautions anymore because people will just be DNFing.
Exactly. Couple drivers that still have cushion are Guillermo, Missouri, and Runke still have pieces on the front of their car, and we're green. Jess, that is Nano spins around on the start. Guillermo just kind of riding there. Those two drivers just trying to play it safe here. Very smart.
And Jessica has DNF'd.
Wait, does she still have 4 tires? No, she doesn't. Payne is right, Jess. Payne is right. And that'll be the next victim here at Ford Field. 6 cars remaining. 3 rows are all that's left from the starting field of this race. She's going to join the other drivers on the wall here.
And Nano has flipped.
Oh, Nano.
Nano is now going to be in the role of Jess with that beat up car. But Nano Joe at least has a rear, and so does David Ryan's. But Nano is definitely going to be struggling to control that car.
Banana Joe still with a thick exterior to the back of that car to receive
No
some
blowing
shots.
up.
All right, here we go.
Runke with a great restart. Missouri's going to give him a punt, and Missouri's going to hit the death wall.
A little bit of debris on the track. Not sure if it's going to be enough for a caution. We'll see. As Missouri going to take the spot back from David Ryan's. Runke with about a 1.5 car lead here. Now that's shrunken to about a car length. Runke just trying to clear this field of craziness as they're pushing.
Oh, and Nano is almost out of the track. He nearly flew out of the track.
And Nano almost ran over a fan, as now Nano's righted in the correct direction. That leaves Runke and Missouri still battling here. 1 and 2, very close. Oh, if things heat up here like they are, as Runke side by side with Missouri.
Oh, Nano nearly flies out of the track on his own, as Missouri takes the lead.
Nano's going to see the leaders come by very soon. A little bit of a warning to Nano to get out of the way if he can, as Runke's going to dive to the inside of Missouri. Oh, and he puts him in the wall. Missouri leads that lap, as third is, if we go back to third place, that's going to be David Ryan's. And fourth and fifth is heavily contested with Banana Joe and Guillermo. They're back there battling for that position. We'll see how that shakes out.
Runke is going to shove Missouri into the corner, and he's in the death wall again. Oh, that's a caution.
4 tires still on that car, but he has definitely shredded a lot of weight as Runke's pushing the carcass of that car almost all the way to the finish line. Will David Ryan's be able to get Missouri? No, he won't. And wow. As Banana Joe was riding a piece of that 88 machine's front bumper. As Runke trying to plead his case to Missouri here, but we'll see if Missouri is a little fed up with that. Oh,
I will admit, Runke was really shoving Missouri right there, like really shoving him.
Well, what did we say, folks, at the beginning of this race? There definitely would be some beating and banging and definitely some hurt feelings at the end of the night, and it's getting to that time where the feelings are about to get hurt, and definitely have thus far.
Still a long way to go in this race.
That is most definitely the case here, as still an okay amount of drivers left, but it's definitely getting pretty thin now, which might give us some green flag action. All right.
Missouri gets a huge restart.
Oh,
And Runke's into the death wall, and he DNFs!
Fire! And that's
Runke has DNF'd. Oh, that is unfortunate.
Nano almost eats it into that death wall. Better be careful, Nano, as Banana Joe, then Nano, then David Ryan's and Guillermo pushing a piece of Runke crosses the line in 5th place.
That is unfortunate.
And that is right, Max. The league owner is out of it. He DNFs. And not a good night for Runke, but definitely a good start for Runke as he proved himself here racing at Ford Field. And what a night for these drivers as well. One of these guys is going to get a win here tonight, and it's going to be very special. It might be an on-points race, but it is proving yourself against some of the best here in ERS, as we've got drivers from different divisions trying to battle it out here tonight.
5 remain as we're gonna have about 30 to go, I believe, on this restart.
And I will say, before we get going green, there is only one car, ladies and gentlemen, that has a front end that can withstand one hit to the death wall, and that is Guillermo. He's been playing it safe at the back of this field. As you can see him pull back there, he is definitely poised to capitalize on these drivers' mistakes and get a win here tonight. There's nothing wrong with playing the safe game here, as these drivers just battling it out trying to lead laps, but the prize is at the end of the rainbow, but you just have to make it there to get the pot of gold. And that's what these drivers are racing for here tonight. As Banana Joe going to start first into his outside Missouri with definitely a lighter car than he started the race with, I might add.
Only have 5 people left. I don't know how much longer Missouri and Nano will be able to keep on going, but Missouri, with that damage, gets just amazing restarts.
Well, I will say the four-wheeled Frankenstein monster machines definitely do carry some great speed around the track.
But the problem is, once they get to the straightaways, they are very, very loose. And Missouri nearly DNFs right there.
Missouri, hold on to it, pal.
As I was saying, the car is just very, very loose.
Banana Joe holds on to second, but David Ryan's looking to challenge there as Guillermo and Nano are rounding out the rest of the field here, but it is spread out now. Folks, I think we might see a green flag.
Missouri has gotten to the wall. Here comes Banana Joe for the lead.
Banana Joe trying to poke the banana through to the lead here.
Nano has DNF'd.
Yeah, he has DNF. He is. And he breaks, and he's into the leader. That was the 88.
88 will keep spot Missouri, as Nano has DNF'd.
That is true.
That was I didn't realize. I was focusing on the leader.
Oh, poor Nano. As he was just trying to hold on to that car for probably the last 15 laps. It was all over the track, just like Missouri was as he was leading. You could just tell that thing was on edge, and Missouri nearly put it into the death wall a couple different occasions, but Banana Joe was almost able to capitalize there. Missouri's got to keep that in mind if he wants to win this event here tonight.
This might come down to whoever is the last person standing at this rate.
That might be the case here at Ford Field. You never know. All right,
Missouri
here we go.
The outsides. We have 25 laps to go. That's a bit of a jump there. You're going to have to let off.
Yeah, a good push, but a little early.
There we go. Yeah. And Missouri's going to get loose. He's going to get a little shot from Joe.
How about Missouri? That car is fast. Oh, as Guillermo hits the inside of the pit wall.
And Missouri goes around.
He's driving around like Toe Mater backwards, and he goes across the stripe. Does he lead it? No, he doesn't. Oh, Missouri back to third place. He's got a fast car, but it's on edge. Will he be able to chase down the leader? We'll have to wait and see. He's got to pass the 50 car of David Ryan's first as he gets him there at the line. Banana Joe, we might see a green flag run here. I don't want to announcers jinx it. Oh, as Missouri goes around again and falls to last place, Guillermo almost goes into the death wall. But how about Banana Joe? Still in the lead of this event.
Whoa. We're almost done with the race, Niall, so it's kind of...
Whoa.
Banana Joe is looking to pull away from here as Missouri is falling all the way to the back. He's definitely better on the short runs, and he hits the death wall. Is that a tire gone?
He did. He lost it, and that's a caution.
Yes, it is. Missouri is done.
Missouri. The misery continues for Missouri. Oh, what a frustrating end to his evening. He was having such a good race. He didn't qualify in heat number 2. had to go to the LCQ, went into that LCQ and showed out and was able to make it to the main event. But that is curtains for Missouri. Sad to see him go, but he's going to join the rest of these drivers that are out of it here. And I guess if you're Missouri, I mean, it's not too bad. A lot of drivers have DNF'd here, so it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, he'll finish fourth,
Excuse.
although... What's up now?
Oh shit. I was just asking, have I missed a hell of a race or what?
It has definitely been pretty interesting, I'll say that.
Also, why is Missouri in another car?
I don't know.
And Missouri's been sent to the Alcatraz Glass Prison, or formerly known as Alcatraz, up on the top balcony there. It's not quite a glass prison here at Ford Field, but it's a nice view nonetheless.
We're down to 10. Oh, we had started with 10 drivers. We're down to 3. This race has not gone the way for a lot of people, but only 16 laps to go. I almost made this race 100 laps.
The one I've got my eye on right now is that 81 car still with a front bumper. My prediction is we're going to have 2 cars knock each other out, and one driver is going to walk away with the hardware. Whoa, as Guillermo goes around, hits that inside wall. No caution, obviously, because it's not a death wall. But how about Banana Joe? He's able to corner so good here at Ford Field, and these drivers are just trying to hang on to his draft here. Maybe Guillermo can give David Ryan's a push. Maybe they'll use that outside line. I'm not quite sure how they're going to do it, but they're going to try. Banana Joe, one little mistake from that 91 car, and that could give these 2 cars back here an opportunity as Guillermo goes to the inside. Second place is now his. I want to say that's probably one of the highest running positions he's had all night, and is he going to make a charge toward that 91? He might. We'll have to wait and see.
I think he's
coming on.
He's got a better handling car than a 91 for sure. A little more weight on that front end. He is definitely gaining on Banana Joe.
And if I'm Guillermo, I have a front bumper to use to push him out of the way. Don't be afraid to use it.
He is definitely catching. David Ryan's is just not able to keep up with these two.
What did I say about that 81 car? He's there. Right on the back bumper.
Gonna send him up the track, and this is gonna bring David Ryan's actually right back into it. In one set of corners, and Guillermo is pushing Banana Joe up. That is just bringing the 50 in closer, and Guillermo goes around. He keeps it going.
He keeps it going. Oh, he keeps
and he takes the 50 almost out of the track for David.
I'm Guillermo. I need a great set of laps here to catch back up to that 91. He has speed. He just needs the laps. He is there. He's got just a slightly better handling corner, as Zach pointed out. I don't know if he might have enough time. He might.
He definitely does have enough time, but he needs to start arcing the corner there. And he is doing that as Banana Joe is going wide. Here comes Guillermo.
Well, this is going to be it. This is set up to be an interesting race. Banana Joe hits the wall there.
Here comes Guillermo looking underneath.
Oh, he's there.
He shoves him. 6 laps to go. 3 cars under a blanket. Here comes Banana Joe back under.
Oh, he's got him. Like I said, don't count out David Ryan's. Here he goes. He's going to pass him again.
Oh, they are just beating and banging right now. Oh, my God. 5 laps to go. Banana Joe almost out of the track again.
David Ryan's with a front row view to these 2 cars tangling. Banana Joe's been dominant late in this race, but does Guillermo have anything for these drivers right behind him to hold him off? But, Banana Joe tagged the wall there.
Guillermo pulling away a little bit. Banana Joe just can't get the car to rotate.
3 more laps to go around Ford Field. This has been an exciting race. Only 3 cars are left. We might finish with 3. We might get another caution. Who knows? But Banana Joe,
And David Ryan's is out. That's a caution. Stop there.
Just as I called it.
Stop, Guillermo. Yeah.
A 2-car duel for the win here at Ford Field. It doesn't get any better than this here at the exhibition race under the dome. Will it be the 81 or the 91? Who will be the one in victory lane here tonight? We'll have to wait and see. Really unfortunate for David Ryans. He was so close. If both of those drivers would have messed up into a corner, he was there and he was going to pounce. But now we have a two-car throwdown here in Motown.
Because it's under 10 laps to go, we do not add laps. This is a green-white checkered attempt. Actually, this will not count as a green-white checkered attempt because it's actually 2 to go, not going into overtime. So, are we ready? 2 laps to go to decide who's going to win here at Ford Field. Guillermo versus Banana Joe.
Buckle them belts up tight, boys. It's going to be interesting. Here we go. Green flag.
Dead even on the start.
Guillermo with the lead. Banana Joe still there. What is going to happen here at Ford Field? Oh, it's really close here.
Contact with Banana Joe's going to fall a little bit far behind. Is he going to be able to catch up?
White flag. Only 2 more sets or 2 more quarters.
I don't think he's going to be able to do it. But he gets a good turn 3. He's not going to be able to get it out of 4. Guillermo's going to win at Ford Field. Banana Joe gets second.
Gets it. But Banana Joe just falls up just a half a car length short off the final corner. And Guillermo's done it, ladies and gentlemen. He wins here at Ford Field. Congratulations to the number 81 machine. He played the safe game all night long, avoided the carnage, and he is victorious.
All right, let's get some smoke for this guy. I need a... There's that, and let's...
And he's going crazy with that burnout. How about that? It is a touchdown. It is a slam dunk. It is a goal. Yep. And it is a race W for that 81 machine as he's doing crazy burnouts here on the front stretch at Detroit. It's not a very long one, but he is definitely has a long burnout here as that car is being crazy.
All right, Guillermo, head to the start-finish line when you're done with your burnouts. I'm gonna get a picture. And he's gonna park it in the end zone.
Parking it in the end zone just like Calvin Johnson. How about that?
And Missouri is showing his frustrations once again.
Ooh. He's driven him right into the goalpost here.
All right, Missouri, that's enough.
Tempers flaring, but ultimately that 81 is victorious here at Ford Field. How about that?
Hold on, let me anchor this. I don't know what Niles doing. I'm gonna get a photo here in just a second to figure out what. Oh, now it's making a victory lane. Okay. Okay, once Niall's done, we'll take a picture and then we'll go into interviews for this race. We'll interview whoever is left here in the server. Guillermo, can you do an interview in Roblox chat? At least. Okay. Alright, get the photo. Alright. Got that. I'll post this. Alright, we're going to start off interviews with our winner, Guillermo Chase. What a race. Just kind of held it together there at the end, trying to keep out of trouble. Manages to be one of 2 drivers to finish this race. Guillermo, let me know what was going through your mind when you started seeing all those guys DNF ahead of you. With how your season's gone so far, even though it is just not points race, I can imagine finally getting to victory lane after so many failed attempts has got to feel really good. Alright, hopefully he gets some more wins this season. D2, D3, got a few more D4 starts as well. And definitely looking forward to seeing how the rest of the season goes. I think the momentum is definitely in your favor. That is our winner here at Ford Field, Guillermo Chase. Banana Joe, do you want an interview? Don't have Mike. Do you want to just do it in the Roblox chat then? Alright. Banana Joe, you came up just short there. Just one more corner, you would have probably gotten them with the bumper. I want to know what it was like going through your head. Just being down to just 2 people and just coming up that short. Yeah, it seemed like Guillermo had a better handling car there with the front end there. I noticed he didn't have anything on the front. Probably was not good for keeping that car stable, and just you need that sort of stability to be able to get the corners just perfect, and weren't able to do it on that green white checkered attempt. But Banana Joe, you have a lot going forward for you this season so far. You currently sit. Let me see where you're sitting again. You are fourth in points, 18 points back in a three-way tie for fourth in the standings here. How do you feel about going forward in your championship hunt? All right, that's Banana Joe, your second place finisher for today. Our third place finisher is Davis. Is he still here? I don't know if he's telling me. Okay, third is not here anymore. Fourth is Missouri. Missouri, do you want an interview?
This will be good here if we can get Missouri. He's definitely got a lot on his mind.
All right, we're gonna unmute Missouri.
Woo, get ready.
All right, Missouri. You had a fast car there, got damaged at the end, a little bit uncontrollable, and just couldn't keep it out of the death wall. Man, how did this race go for you?
I mean, it went pretty well after we got internet issues in the heat and winning the S2. The night overall went pretty well until my unfortunate DNF has come out. I don't know if he hit me, but I gave him the lane. And like in a year, I basically left some after he hit me or I just ran into it. Yeah, unfortunate inning when I thought I was potentially gonna have a solid win.
Yeah, I know you got into it there with Runky there for a moment, and then had instant with Guillermo as well. What happened with
Yeah.
Guillermo? I didn't get a really good look at what happened there, but it looks like.
Yeah, I think I was trying to give him the lane when I spun, and then this bad timing, and he had nowhere to go. Concerning
Mm,
this is a tight ass track, considering the Monaco or DLS.
yeah, another thing for next season, what I'm definitely going to be doing with these cars is
Yeah,
using that script where cars don't change their setup when you lose parts, because I've been noticing a lot that people have been getting uncontrollable cars with damage with these
yeah,
few parts.
and I have a suggestion for next season's fun race.
Mm-hmm.
We should do the Nashville Street Course. You know, that'd be fun.
Potentially.
I just want to see the chaos and
Mm.
that'd be fun. But overall, congrats to Guillermo, and he was disappointing the way in some. Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you, Missouri. Next up is fifth place finisher Nano. All right. Oh, my bad. Nano, you were fast for all race. You were top five pretty much the entire time. Just bad luck there, put you in a death wall, and then you just couldn't keep it out of there again. Want to know how you felt like this race went for you?
Okay. First things first, I want to apologize to the 44th for what happened earlier. I did not. I got a little too angsty. I just kind of chopped his nose a little bit and put him in a death wall. Did not mean to do that. And I regretted that 100%. It's just he's a great friend of mine. And not. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose a friendship over a fucking run race.
Mm,
I feel. I mean, even though it's for fun, I feel bad still. We had a decent day for sure. We had a top five car, probably a winning car too. It's just I don't know what happened. I don't know. We got all that damage some fucking how, and we were just trying to we're trying to catch back up to the 91 and the 50, and we were just I was just trying to keep pushing, and I apex the corner, and I kind of turned a little way too fucking much, and I lost my wheel. Snan over, as I'll say, but you know, all around, basically, this was a fun race. I had a lot of fun doing this. It just sucks that, I mean, first of all, I want to give a huge congratulations to my boy G Man. Let this be the first of many for you, man. Honestly, great friend of mine. I hope there'll be more to come for him. He deserves this 100%. Can't wait to race you D2 next weekend. So, yeah, it's just, I mean, I had a lot of fun. It's just kind of sucks that happened between me and Max. Like I say, he's a great competitor, great friend of mine. Just kind of hate that that had happened to me and him.
Mm.
Then like the whole bit that happened with the me hitting the death wall. But fun race, had a lot of fun, and I just hope I can go on um, Charlotte next weekend and try to win that for Division 2 and try to get the points lead at least. I don't know. I don't know, man. Had a lot of fun. I'll be back in D4 for Kansas, that's for sure. So, yeah, man. I'll be back soon.
All right, thank you, Nano. All right, we'll do a few more interviews as well. We have at least a few more people left here. Next up, sixth place finisher, fastest driver, all race taken out a little bit later. Runky, would you like to do an interview here?
Do it.
All right, Runky, like I said, you were bad fast all race. You had a very clean car up until the end. Just what went wrong for you today?
Uh, just the timing on that restart. Nothing Missouri did wrong. I know he thinks it's his fault, but it's really not. It's only for fun, anyways. We had a fast 14 Mahindra tractors forward all night long. I think we had our night ended early, but again, it's a fun race. Had fun while it lasted, and ready for my next three starts
All right.
season.
Yeah, it was a fun race for everyone except for the fans in the stands who now have to go home into hospitals. I don't think we have enough Robux to cover the medical expenses, so we might be going broke here, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully next race shows up better for you, Runky, and hopefully get to see you in victory lane at some point this season.
Yeah.
All right. That was our sixth place finisher, Runky. Max, you are next. Max, would you like an interview? All right. Unmute Max here. All right, Max, you had a pretty fast car today. I feel like you were one of the few who was able to really keep up with Runky there in the opening laps of this race. Just couldn't keep it out of death wall. Just got absolutely destroyed by Nano off the corner. I want to kind of know what your mind was up until that point, how you felt like your race went.
I would say that I was definitely on track to maybe get my second race win here of the season, but it was just a very unfortunate what happened with me and Nano, but this isn't a points pain race, so I'm not too mad at him. This is just a fun little gimmicky race. But yeah, we were definitely good out there. Wish I could have made the distance. But I will say I am very concerned for those fans in the grandstands. Just came very close to clearing or just crashing right into them. But yeah, hopefully everyone's okay and everyone can go home safe. But yeah, I just wish I could have done more this race. This is for a track as easy as it is and how it handles. It is very difficult to get around guys like Runky at this track. Very, very chaotic race.
Mm-hmm. Very chaotic race. Although your point situation so far is doing pretty good. You're currently tied with Memestar for the points lead. Currently break that tie. How do you feel about going forward?
Hopefully, I can continue to keep the points lead. I've been very good throughout this season, and hoping to maybe get maybe one or two more Ws before the season's over, and maybe clinch my first ERS title here. I feel like things are looking very good here in Division 4.
All right, thank you, Max. And then looks like our last person that we have, if they want to interview, is Ron. So Ron, are you potentially wanting an interview? That's Ronnie there. Yeah, I don't think. Oh, there he goes. He's gone. All right. Well, that's gonna be it for interviews. We can all head into general then.